Alright, I'm going to see if I can replace this brake light slash tail light bulb. 10 millimeter. The whole seat pan storage thing has got to come out. 2 bolts, 2 nuts, 2 bolts, all 10 millimeter. And I almost forgot the one large screw that goes there. Take that out as well. Once you got the seat pan removed, you got to remove the latch slash lock mechanism in order to sort of reach in and access the light. I think I loosened this as well, these 2 screws and the bolt that's in here, to move this slightly. I'm not sure if that did anything last time or not. I'll have to see, but it's definitely very tight to access. I have small hands. If you have large hands, you're not going to be able to probably do this. Might get a local 10-year-old, if you have a 10-year-old son or daughter who can get her hands in there and try and get that out. But otherwise, you got to remove some body panels and under panels here. I just didn't want to mess around with that if I could just get to it this way. So we shall see. You got to take 2 bolts out of this. I only need one, and it's for the brake light. And these are red in color. If you use a white LED behind a red lens on the motorcycle or scooter, you're going to get like an orange coloration when the brake light is activated. So even though you have a red plastic lens for the brake light area, you want to go ahead and get the red bulb as well. So that's a little handy tip there. These are the 1157 version, 1157. Double contact. Yep. So those are the contacts that I needed for the brake light. The other bulbs I ordered had just the single center contact. It was just the wrong bulb. The overall height should work, as well as the diameter here should fit in there just fine. Brightness, well, we'll just have to see. And there's the socket. It's just a twist to lock as far as the outer plastic housing goes. You put it in there to line up the tabs, and then you've got to rotate it to the right or clockwise as you're looking at it from behind here to get it to lock into place. So here's the bulb. That's the stock bulb. It's a dual filament type of bulb, you can see. It's got the 2 connections on the bottom. There's the size comparison. So the LEDs are a little bit smaller, and looks like smaller in diameter too, a little bit. So they should fit in there just fine. Or at least the one, since I only need one bulb. Put that in the socket, and then we'll check to see how bright it is in comparison to the standard filament bulb. I'm going to activate the brake light just so you can see what the stock bulb looks like, which is the bulb that's currently in there right now. Okay, I was able to use a long needle nose pliers to get in there and position the bulb and turn it to get it to lock into its spot there, and then just kind of grab onto the weather protector there and just kind of maneuver it so that it goes into place. And now let's check to see how it works in comparison. This is the LED. So I'm not sure whether it's brighter or not, but it'll draw less power at least. So that's a benefit. So I was able to get to it without removing any of these, moving that little plastic tail piece. And the only tools I needed were the 10 millimeter socket and the needle nose. So that wraps it up. I'll just put this all back together. Remember, when you're putting the fasteners back for the storage compartment for the seat, the 2 regular bolts go back here, 2 nuts, the 1 large screw, and then the 2 bolts that have the standoff. So you see the difference between these 2 bolts. One has got that little standoff portion, the other one does not. So the regular one goes in back here, the pair of them, and the ones that have the standoff go in front down there. Hey, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.